We're back, folks. If you're just joining us, ATK took Brazen through the ringer, took their map pick 16-5, and now we got an ATK's pick of Dust2. Map number 2, I'm Boggs, he's Laz. This is Counter-Strike ECL Season 41, North America. It's an A-long play here from ATK on the T side. No real mid-aggression from Brazen, although they do have some tons of aggression that should be met with nicely by MOTM here, waiting for them to push. In the meantime, Mistim's got one, but here comes MOTM's time to shine. Only one so far, runs out. In the meantime, Brazen and Mesamiduk have kept a man advantage for Brazen. Out towards mid, Bowden will get felled as well. Smoke goes down, and Fady is going to have a tough work to cross. Gets tagged down, his kneecap's taken out from under him. At the very least, he can't plant. This will go front big box, and he might have enough time to duck out towards long before the cat push comes on through. Flash goes high, but Fady's just going to play out towards ramp. He has the P250. He can take him out long range with the one taps. Taps away, does some damage, not a kill. Spots the head, sprays away for more, not getting the kills, though. Kind of in the panic mode, running out of ammo. 5 in chamber, needs 2. Out of ammo, when they come for the knives, and it will be a back-to-back knife kill to win the CT pistol for Brazen. Well, there you go. Nice work.
Oh, a little bit of a Kerrigan moment maybe there. The leaping, flying saucer blades just coming at him, and I mean, good effort from Fady on all honesty. I mean, the fact that if he would have been able to get one of those shots off, again, that would have changed that round entirely. But the fact that he just wasn't able to make a connection, like you said, that panic, it starts to seep in pretty quickly, right? As soon as you start missing those shots. But Brazen are able to pick up the first pistol, one of their first pistols to pick up in a long time. And now they're going to be able to get themselves fully suited up. A little bit later on that util, but they're going to just keep the M4s in hand. They're going to try to go for the fight, but with that bomb plant, ATK now, they're going to put a lot of money into this. The XQ's coming into the B site. Rezu, he's not able to find more than one, and just like that, you blink your eye, they got the site.
And even more so, they got an M4A1 to fight this with. They have a man advantage. Bombs going down on B side, Dust2. Not an easy side to retake. Swisher, though, mowed down by a very aggressive push from Darty, who gets traded out instantly by Mistim. Or rather, by Mistim. Bowden will take his position. Fady on the flank will grab one, but Grapes now on a 1v2. This is doable. That smoke, though, will keep Bowden hidden out towards car. Mistim staying hidden back flat. Bowden swings. It would have been a crossfire either way, but ATK strike right back on the 4-spy. Get back in the win column now. It's Brazen's turn to go to the pistols. It's Brazen's turn to be under the gun. It's ATK's turn to be on the full buy here. That was a great entry onto Rezu. If he gets 2-3 kills that round, should be going the way of Brazen.
We gotta talk about that discipline too. I mean, I think that was what missed him. That was just playing in the back of B plat. Wasn't peeking at all. You could see that Grape was trying to make the sound cue for them to peek and go for those one-on-one fights, but he just stays still, doesn't move at all. But that was a good moment for ATK, because if he would have peeked and died, that would have created 2 1v1 situations. Not necessarily a round win, but could have switched things around here, making it a little bit closer for Brazen. But double scout's going to be purchased. Fady waiting. He's going to have some company. He's got 3 players to go against. He's spraying frantically. He's able to find a double. Not able to get the last one for free. So now it's going to be an AK picked up. Bowden going to be hearing them. His teammates are close by. He's able to get that shot. Nice shot onto Darty too. So now it's just going to be 1 player left. It's going to be great close on by. The rotate's coming in from SME. And at this point, you might just want to save the AK, right? You don't even want to contest this as a 1-on-4. And not going to matter. I mean, now he's giving up in the position, but they're hunting him still.
Yeah, they're going to hunt. They want to take that AK out of his hands, and MOTM will upgrade from the Galil to the Kalashnikov, and he will say thank you very much. ATK will say thank you very much for that 2-1 lead, and Brazen going to be on pistols here this time. Not going to be able to force up anything, really. Bowden's on a Bison.
Oh, boy.
It works against no armor. It's really good against no armor. This could work. This could work really, really well right now. If Bowden closes the gap here, it's going to be pretty for ATK, not so much for Brazen. They're actually going to go up cat, split towards middle. Bowden's just going to run around looking for someone to shoot. He's going to come up empty-handed here. The bomb was left in top middle, though. This could be a problem. This could be a problem as the bomb is to cross. There's a firing squad of USPs on the other side. Swisher has help from Bowden. Now they're going to push in onto him. 1-2. Swisher's got a pair. And it's all down to Darty and Rezu now to sit like hens on the bomb. Bowden, MP, or Bison. I keep thinking it's something not a Bison, but it's going to be MOTM to back him up. And Darty last alive. Not much he could really hope to do. Fady kind of flashed himself there and has to retreat. MOT him for last. Bowden's Bison only gets only one casualty for ATK. And overall, they don't lose a rifle, so no harm, no foul.
A good mixture, though, that we saw from both teams, like you said. The fact that we saw a Bison being purchased, that was interesting. Goes long, gets it for free, but then Brazen, you can see, just pushes down middle, kind of mixing things up with the fast cat boost. Now they're going to have the rifles back on the board. Danger is going to be the only one with an SMG. He's got that MP9, but he does have that fully mounted utility. And you got the 3 players going to be getting that long control. I believe that's Darty now that's going to be able to get into pit. So now they can reposition themselves. ATK now going to get ready for the Xbox smoke. They're actually just going to swing in the middle, and MOTM! He's able to win that opening duel. So now they got themselves their first pick. They're opening with the player advantage now. And Brazen, they're starting to shake a little bit more, and Swisher on top with another.
Yeah, their supports are already starting to quiver and quake. This is not a good sign for Brazen. They need a solid CT half to really give them a leg or two to stand on. There's a kill from Dane. Not quite an upgrade yet, but Grape took a lot of damage in that engagement in the meantime. He's been spotted as well and mowed down by Mistum. Knew where he was. Rezu chimes in for 1. Pins ringing onto the site. The bomb not yet down. That's huge from Rezu down to half HP. Bomb going down. Nade comes in. Goes too far. No damage. Up close and personal. Swisher saves Bowden. And that puts now Dane in a 1v2. But Dane is good in the clutch. He's always been good in the clutch. Gonna try and pull it off. Swisher shows his head, ducks back down, takes another peek, and gets chased away. Back and forth he'll go. It's whack-a-mole. But Bowden the next task. Yup, 1 shot is all he needed. And 1 kill is what he got. 4-1 now for ATK. Brazen back on a bit of a weird economic situation. A half by probably coming forth again. Timeout also could definitely be on the cards for Brazen going to the gun round, because things are starting off incredibly rough for them.
Oh man, I just want to go back and talk about that play from Swisher. I mean, again, just a simple but just beautiful play. I mean, the fact that he's just kind of jiggling in and out like that, that's so frustrating to play against, especially for Dane Joris. You could see that he was trying to find that opener. But like you said, things are looking a little problematic. ATK, they're still hot on the heels. They're doing really well. They're able to find 2 kills. And again, Brazen are on the pistol, so they're on a bit of a light purchase on this one. So not expecting them to necessarily pick this up, but they're looking to see what kind of damage they can find. Sesame Duck. Oh, he's going to be taken out, and there you go, getting scrapped. Down to the lonely 2 here. Dangerous and Great. We'll see what they can do. And it's a 5-7 with a smoke and a USP, Boggs, and I'm not liking these odds.
These odds are pretty grim. And Brazen might not even attempt a retake here. They're just sitting on B site. No reason for them to really go for anything, honestly. Just give more kills to ATK, pad their stats at this point. Because what are they going to hope to do with a 5-7, a smoke, and a USP, and a Grape on 41 HP? Not much. Not against the guns that ATK have here. Now Dane's getting chunked down a little bit too by Fady, who's going to push the smoke, spam it, and Swisher's going to come through. A team kill? That's just unnecessary damage there. Fady hasn't really grown a bank yet. Ian better drop his teammate in the next round, or else maybe them some fighting words, but Dane's just going to save the 5-7 here. Will not be able to grab the AK. Too many players around the site. And 5-1 now. Another gun round coming through from Brazen. If they don't call a timeout, though, you'll have to wonder if their mental is just completely shot.
Yeah, especially losing Mirage in that kind of fashion. I mean, what was that, a 16-5 win that happened for ATK? And I mean, the thing is, too, is like what we talked about Dust2, this is now the pick, of course, for ATK. And I mean, they're on a bit of a hot streak. I mean, they got about 4 wins on this recently that they've been able to play. Their closest game was against the Gaming Gladiators with a 16-14. But otherwise, they've been full steam ahead, man. I mean, they 16-7, 16-5s. They've done quite well on this map. So they're looking to see if they can get the 5-piece to see what they can do. A little bit of long control, but it's not really going to be much control. They're just going to try to stop this as much as they can for the time being. But look at how fast these players are coming up. Grape, he's able to get a reposition, get that kill. Takes down Fady, the sacrificial lamb. Now to see ATK down in the numbers again, and it's going to be Grape once more. He's making his own little bit of Kool-Aid, and now Brazen, they've been able to bring things back.
Swisher's low on health, but he's done so much damage to Mesamita. He's recovered the bomb as well, but look at Dane's position in lower tunnels. If he holds towards Cat, Bowden's going to go to his doom, but Dane's gone towards T-spawn instead. Swisher backing out of wrong, gonna group up with his teammate on Cat, presumably so. Odin could get the drop on Mesamiduk, but he's not ready for the player on the spools. Easy pickings there by Mesamiduk. Swisher, last one standing, gonna get blindsided here by Dane Shirley. Here's the spot. Dane's not gonna go aggressive on this, actually. Just playing the time, playing the advantages. 1v5, that nade does a grand total of 1 HP for damage. Swisher will not be long for this world. If he gets a kill, at the very least, help out with the economy battle, but can't get past Darty Montana. Brazen, flawless victory, and a good thing for them to get something on the board here pretty quick. The double op came through, Grape came through. See if Brazen can build on this one here a little bit more. Something they need to do here is get this tied up as soon as possible.
We saw that on Mirage too. I mean, Grape was the one that was able to get the first spawn. He was able to get the first opening pick, I believe, with the op. So, you know, seeing Grape on that op, not too bad of a sight. But he's taken down to 19, and oh, the miss smoke. Oh no, MOTM, he misses it. You can just see it. It was just on the side of it. Oh, it's a sight you don't like to see if you're on the side of ATK. Grape now just going to be playing towards Car, but he's low. So he's pretty much got one shot to hit. Double ops are going to be available here, and now the player's going to swing. He misses it, so now his position's been compromised. Now it's just a matter of throwing the execute of the nades. Mesamiduk's able to find one in the big pit. He's on the deep end of the pool. And now ATK running on by. Getting close, getting near, and Darty goes for the big swing. He's able to find one, looks for a second, and he's able to find it. Can he get himself a third? He will not. It's going to be Mistum to take him out with 20 HP. Making it a 1-on-3 situation. Making it nothing. And another round for Brazen.
That's huge from Brazen. Good aggressive play by Darty. Good kill for Mesamiduk in towards pit. The ops making their mark as well, especially that wallbang shot from Rezu to start it all off. Brazen are starting to come alive here. The double ops are being that catalyst, and ATK are buying down to the bottom of their bank. Only a Galil for Mistum with some utility here to back it up. Everybody else has their full buy. But the money that's left over is nothing aside from Swisher. There needs to be an opening kill here for ATK, or maybe even just not going in towards that A site where the ops reign supreme. Rezu's up on Cat, but Fady and Rezu exchange blows, both pretty low on health, although Rezu not quite a one-shot. Molotov to force these players away. A counter comes in from Brazen as well. Rezu tagged down to 23 now in that one-shot territory. Mesamiduk, smoke getting ready. Fady holding for a push that will not come just yet. But ATK looking a little suffocated now by how Brazen are starting to take these fights. This is the Brazen that we were hoping to see earlier on that we didn't get to see on Mirage. Maybe the CT side on Dust2 is giving them some legs to stand on, a foundation to build on. Perhaps we'll see Brazen trying to make a resurgence back into this series.
Oh, Dangerous is getting himself in a good position. He's tucked away in ATK now. They got the 3-2 split. They got the 3 players of the bomb advance inside a B tunnel. You got the lurks of the 1 player, so now that's smoke deep in the side of T spawn. So that's going to go into mid door. Going to make it a bit of a fake that there might be some kind of an attack at A, but no rotates happening yet here from Brazen. A little bit of aggression, actually. You can see that it's going to be Rezu. He's still playing aggressive, but Swisher, he's trying to be a bit of a diversion. He's going to be that anonymous player, but it's going to be Mistum to find the 1 kill. And there you go. Mesamiduk's able to find 2. It's been stopped. It's just down to Fady with an op. 11 HP. Still needs to get across. 13 seconds remaining. Misses the shot. And it's only 1 round of a difference between a tie game.
It's getting close now. Brazen finding more and more rounds. Mesamiduk starting to show up as well. He was a little quiet over on Mirage and here on Dust2. Having some good impact for this Brazen squad. ATK, no bomb plan, no buy. Some pistols, a couple of deagles, 3 to be exact. Make it 4. And Swisher on the Glock. No real utility either left for ATK. Molotov will stall the long push. The 1 flash they had got used long. It's wasted. And aggression from Rezu. 1 kill. Traded back, but there's Mesamiduk for a couple on the spray. 2v3 though, and a couple of guns upgraded for ATK, at the very least making it a costly round. Grape being hemmed in towards CT spawn as Mistum doing some damage there. Retreats with the op. No armor for these players. Bit of a problem. And look at Darty's position out towards long. Can come down to some good timing for him. Missed him, grabs the op. Gonna be the first man in. Probably the first man to die. Yes, indeed. Odin knows exactly where he is, though. And the op, though, not exactly the best gun to have in this situation. Needs a little bit more. Does the wall bang? The nade actually should finish him off. No, he'll escape. Now it's just what can Bowden do for damage? Nothing further. Grapes shut him down. 5-5. The tie score line. This is where ATK should be calling a pause.
Yeah, it's such a
Brazen.
good. They had such a good amount of work, right? And now Brazen, they just kind of gotten their second life, and I think ever since they got the double ops, I mean, I don't want to say that's been the success point, but I mean, it seems to bring up that confidence. And what was the scoreline at one point? Like 5-1?
5-1. That's an opening pick for ATK, something they've not had in a while, but look what happens! As soon as they get the opener, they're mowed down by one. This time it's Mesa Meduk. Eats that nade down to 60 HP, but still a man advantage back to Brazen. Utility gonna fly on through. A smoke, make sure there's no Molotovs exploding on Mesa Meduk's position. But the op of Grape does not finish off Fady, and Grape takes a good chunk of damage off of that engagement. Molotov in to stall off a push. Mesa Meduk taking more as well. 4v3 still for Brazen. ATK haven't really tried towards B or even for middle. Mesa Meduk, though. A good flash from Grape comes through. Bowden looking for an opening, but nobody's peeking in towards long. A lot rests on Fady and nothing doing. Mesa Meduk with a 4K. Saves the op, tosses that back to Rezu. And a lead for Brazen for the first time since their 3-2 lead back on Mirage so many rounds ago. Here we go. This series is just heating up.
Starting to look a lot better here if you're a Brazen fan. We're gonna see what they can else do. Rezu gonna go for the mid pick, looking to see what he can find. Nobody from ATK gonna throw a deep molly, nothing like that. There it is. Brazen actually gonna throw the deep molly, so that's gonna stop a little bit of that mid aggression. Fady gonna be able to get a good trade. Mesa Meduk with only one. The bomb now gonna be making its way through middle. Dangerous gets spotted, so he's able to fall back. Doesn't even take any damage. Here's the shots being thrown at him. Now we got the mid control here from ATK, but they're in a bit of a funnel. I mean, they're just stuck. I mean, what do you go for? They can go for the execute on A. You have the one player in big pit here from Brazen. You got the one player locked in, which is great. He's been phenomenal with that all thus far, but if he gets this first initial kill, this could be a nice juicy 7th here for the Brazen squad.
That's a good nade here. Actually doesn't do as much as it could have. Missed him, drops down into CT spawn, but he's met by Dangerous. In comes the Rezu op shot as well. Mid split to B, shut down by the very same. 3 kills for Dane, 7 for Brazen. ATK still scratching at the wall, trying to get something done, but nothing is sticking in. Nothing's making a serious mark. It's just superficial damage on the surface, and Brazen are putting rounds on the board here. That's 6 straight now for Brazen. Or is it 7? Either way, it's a lot of rounds in a row here for the Brazen side, but here comes a pick from Bowden. That's something ATK have desperately needed. That's water to a wilted lettuce right there. Rezu trades it back, though. The double ops of Brazen answering in their own way. 4v4, mid split to B coming through. Dane has to hold B, but he's been a menace. Molotov from Mesa Meduk coming in as well as utility. Molotov onto him as well. MOTM down to 15. Rezu on the flank. Mesa Meduk with a gap, and kills coming through for Brazen. It's a 3K for all 2 out towards middle. Leaving it down to MOTM, stuck in window. And Shirley stuck in a grave here momentarily. Gets 1 kill for consolation, but nothing else should be following suit. It should be an 8th, and it should be soon. They don't really need to hunt him all that much. They'll peek in. Darty to finish the job. 8-5 now for Brazen. Fantastic response, and now the timeout called by ATK. Little late.
A little late. I was just going to say this is a bit too late for ATK. I mean, they lost the half, but I mean, there is still redemption that they can bring this thing right back to an 8-7 potentially. And the thing we got to note here too is, I mean, on Dust2, historically, ATK, they're not the strongest on their T side, but the way that they were playing earlier on, I was kind of thinking they were going to maybe bump those stats a little bit right now, but I mean, the CT side, they have a better win percentage where they got about a 62, whereas you kind of sit at about a 49% T side win round percentage here for ATK. But they do have the full amount of guns on the board. They're going to have to force up with the Galeals, and that's going to be 3 of them to be exact. And This is kind of a crucial round. They got the loss bonus in their favor, but we're going to have to see what else they can do. A deep molly going to be thrown from both sides now. Mesami Duck having a phenomenal game, 16 and 8. He was a bit quiet on the first one, but now has really started to show himself and shine. Squeaky clean.
Decent damage to the MOTM there from the cat engagement. No double up this time from Brazen. Flash in from Mesamiduk, who gets in and gets out alive. Doesn't take any damage. Fady will open things up onto Rezu, however, but ATK really haven't been able to build anything off of their man advantages they've had in the last few rounds. It's been answered back nicely by Brazen. This triple up in middle. It's Mesamiduk with a spam through doors. Shuts it right in MOTM's face. Grape takes a little bit of chip damage there, but overall, Brazen have been responding punch for punch, blow for blow with ATK. And you have to wonder what this mixed squad is going to be able to do to answer right now. Is starting to put some pressure out towards long. The op has gone towards B, so they won't have to deal with that, but they will have to deal with Mesamiduk. And he's at 17 and 8 right now. Darty falls. The only other A player left now is Mesamiduk. Again, it's Mesamiduk. There's a chance for Brazen right now when this guy's still alive. Utility not connecting yet. Flashbang will go high. Bomb can still go down, however. The nade will dunk, surely. Only a little bit on a missed him. Here comes another one from Mesamiduk, who's sending out his third HE of the round. Does a lot on the swisher this time. That's the nade Brazen we're looking for. That'll help spur them on to a 3v4 retake as ATK set up for post plants. They don't have an op. They have 3 Galils, and they have 1 flashbang for utility. There's quite a bit of a chance here for Brazen.
He's still got the lurk for Bowden on the back along. But the smoke's going to block off the corner, and these 3 players now playing aggressive on cap, but they're getting a little bit ambush, and Fady's able to get a nice 2-tap, and there it is! And then it's going to be a 6th round, last round of the very first half in ATK. A dire moment that they put into succession for them, and now enough money in the board here for Brazen. They've been able to be on a tear, and they got the double ops out again, so Rezu ready to go. Grape locked in with the big green as well. But if ATK can bring this thing back, there'll be a good amount of transition coming into the second half, and just like that, the ops traded off of each other.
And there goes Dane to get another upgrade in terms of manpower. Rezu misses a wide open shot, but does not miss the second. 4v2 now, a 9-6 for Brazen would do them a world of good. Mesamiduk with his 18th, 138 ADR. Looking to make it a little bit more. Sprays away, not finally able to take down. Missed him in the end. But Darty's right there for the trade. 9-6. We'll see you in a moment. Brazen with a lead at the end of the half. It was CT side Dust2, but it's a lead and a sustained one for Brazen. The double ops were the catalyst, and especially Mesa Meduck chiming in as towards the later rounds was a huge push for Brazen to get to that 9th round on the board. We see here ATK on the CT pistol, switcher on the dualies. I'm Boggs, joined by Laz. This is map 2, half 2. It's best of 3 here in ECL Season 41 North American Edition. Team with a lot of space and information gathered up towards top middle. This is all a false positive, Laz, isn't it? Because look at where Brazen are and where they came from. They came out of the tunnel. They're ready to burst through.
Yeah, look at this position from MOTM. He's already pushed up in the middle. Like, he's just sitting here. He's just hanging out. So, I mean, if they even come this way at all, he's going to be at least to get a kill, you would think. And Brazen are just grouped up in the middle. They got the 4-1 split, so now the nades are going to be placed. CT going to be blocked off. The bomb's going to advance onto Catwalk, though. So now ATK biting a little bit on this. And it's going to be the one player on car. Fady realizing there's something going wrong here. And Glocks are being fired, but it's USPs to make their connections. Down to the 2-on-3. Just leaving it to Swisher and MOTM by themselves. The bomb has been dropped into CT spawn. Oh, Swisher. Oh, this cowboy. Oh, he's able to do something. But oh, MOTM. He gives his body away. And there it is. Rezu with that double. And that's going to be a 10th round now for Brazen.
Nice work there by Rezu. That's some serious damage. And Brazen now with a 10-6 lead. Both pistol rounds on this map confirmed. And that'll sustain their 100% pistol percentage on Dust2. 2 games in. They haven't lost a pistol round just yet. But can they take this map and even up their score at 1-1? A mid push coming in from ATK. Darty to finish off the first challenger. Bowden mowed down by the M for the Mac 10. Mistum will grab one at the very least. But I think that'll be the only kill. That will be the only kill. Block out for Grape in the end. And a nice clean mop up there for Brazen, despite that 1 kill on Darty. Overall, though, they won't mind too much. But this is where the guns come out from ATK. No op for Bowden. The one concern. But if they're able to win this round, build things up, ATK can turn this one around quickly. Brazen, however, could get up to 13. They're able to win this round now.
A critical round, ATK. They need this round. If they lose this, I mean, this puts Brazen into an easier position that they could take this map in a pretty convincing fashion. So, Molotov's going to be used from the ATK squad that blocks off Brazen to push on forward. Fady. Okay, he's able to get away. He's actually able to inflict some good damage on a little bit of a drive-by. So nobody get taken out yet, but the damage has already been exchanged back. So Fady's down to 13. Brazen once more. They're going to be grouped up on the end of Cat. Close near to mid door. Looks like they got a bit of a split here, Boggs. A 1-3-1. And the one player from ATK and Big Pet. Leaving it just down to Bodum by himself. No op, like you said. He's got that M4. A little bit of hesitation from Brazen, though.
They're wary. They don't want to go into a meat grinder. They don't want to lose the advantage they have now. They don't want to give ATK life. It's a dangerous spot to be in here for both sides, especially with Fady low for ATK and for Brazen. Just the implications of this round to give them either a huge push forward or to kind of stymie their early lead here a little bit more. Smoke countered there from Bowden. Molotov onto Saipa. Bowden was ready for it. He already backed back towards Goose. Ready for the push through. Spots him out. Sprays away. Does some damage, but takes a little bit more. Has some help from MOTM, who's not able to connect any of those sprays. Bowden's actually finished off there. MOTM on the fadeaway. Grabs another, and a dink comes in. That's the bomb as Swisher chimes in with that assist. Rotations are coming through. Swisher still tapping away, doing more damage. MOTM trading it back. He's got himself 4. Has to reload. Can he grab the ace? Can MOTM grab yet another ace for himself on Dust2? Already stuck back towards Long Plat. Already a lot of economic damage. It's the round. There's no time. The Molotov forcing him in. MOTM closing it up. No one's missed him, actually. And no ace for MOTM, but the round secured nonetheless. He won't care too much. All that matters is winning games and winning rounds. MOTM. Such an impressive play to give ATK that round.
Yeah, you talked a lot about him in the pre-show, and he's one of those players that's really stepped up, being able to do some good damage. Now he's got himself to 15 kills, the most on the squad here for ATK. A lot of multi-kill rounds, like you mentioned. And even with that round alone, with them popping off, I mean, now Brazen, they just go for the light pistols with a bit of utility. Even a couple of Glocks, so really Really just affected this money situation. MOTM now, he might be able to farm a bit more. Farmer Ian, they might call him, I don't know. Fady with a big spray, he's able to find 3, and MOTM will capitalize on the last. That's a second in a row now, and Brazen will have enough money in the bank. They're going to go for the guns. Enough is on the board for the glass cannon op if they decide to, but it looks like they will commit to those rifles, and rightfully so.
MOTM is such a good player on CT Dust2. He's so good on this map. One of his favorites. We can see it right there, 2 rounds in a row. Why? Fady helping out big time from window as well. Brazen back on guns here, but ATK are closing that gap, only down by 3. Still no op for Bowden. Something ATK desperately desire. I won't say they necessarily need it yet. They are getting the job done with the rifles of MOTM in particular, but the op of Bowden would give them a lot more of a rock to stand on. It would give them a little bit more of an intimidation factor too. Last thing Brazen wants to hear is the deep rumble of the AWP coming from the CT side. They're looking to mid-split here, though. The bomb and upper tunnels, a couple players coming towards Cat as well. Maybe a Cat play either way. Brazen with a bit of mid-control, and there's nobody here to really stop it. MOTM now coming into middle. Has his gun out, but he does not get anything. Nice aim there from Arezu. Shadow shows for Swisher. And he'll spray down Messameduk, evening it up at a 4v4. This is where the B-split comes in. This is where the pressure comes through. The vice gets tightened. Ken missed him, and Fady will stand the hammer. Will they withstand the forging process? Will they come out stronger?
Oh, they're just waiting outside of this. Oh, look at Fady. He's just going to run through this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And he's still able to find a kill. And there's Mistum able to help him out. Dangerous now in a 1-on-3. Seeing what he can do best. And he's able to get some damage. A little bit of a tickle on the Mistum. Time is ticking, though. And there's the flank from Swisher. There it is. And not a response yet here from Brazen.
Nothing since the pistol. Deja vu to that first half of Mirage, perhaps. We'll see if they can do anything with their pistols here. If ATK are going to draw within 1. No op again for Bowden. Keep an eye on that until he does eventually get the big green gun in his hands. This should be a relatively clean round for ATK, though. They need to minimize their casualties, and they'll do what they can to do just that. Long couple of players here for ATK. Nade going in could do a lot of damage, and that is a chunky boy. And then an even more obtuse nade coming in, taking down a couple of players. Fady chimes in with some spray damage of his own, looking for more kills out towards middle. Nice little one tap there onto Dane, and it's all down to Rezu with 16 HP. And he will rinse Swisher from the server. That's a nice shot there. And he'll even grab an M4A1 for his troubles, but he might even just stick to the one-shot headshot machine that is the hand cannon. ATK don't need to hunt. They don't have the money necessarily to do so, as Monum has nothing in his tank, $200 in his bank account. But ATK, they've battled back. They've gotten to 1 round within a tie. The narrow gap now from what was a wide chasm. This is guns again for Brazen. Will Bowden get the op? Will he buy his favorite weapon?
It's like asking, does Thor like having his hammer? Come on.
Or cap and a shield?
True, true. We do know it's going to be equipped. And there it is. Bowden going to be locked and loaded. The Savior Big Green. We'll see what the Swede can do. We haven't seen him been able to have too much of op action on this map alone. Smoke's going to be used, and Fady's actually able to get some good information, and Bowden playing very aggressive on the catwalk. Swisher going to be able to win that opening duel. MOTM right on the side, able to help him out, and now Brazen, they're not able to get themselves across. They're kind of stuck into this, and now Fady, he's able to come to the back. He's able to be a problem, and like that, it's just down to Messameduk. 20 kills, but looking to see if he can get 23. A tall task indeed for the newbie, but Fady's going to shut that down. We have ourselves a tie game, folks.
Tie ball game here, and it's coming down towards the bottom of the 9th here, lads, as every round that ATK get on the board means it's closer and closer to the eventual finish of this map. Brazen yet to respond. Eagles and the Scout half by again for the T side. That was a nice little 1-2 punch. Crossfire set up in towards pit and long corner from ATK in the last round between Swisher and MOTM. Oh, that's unfortunate timing for Darty. But look who opens the tally this time. It's Messameduk. Eagle headshot, 21 for him. An opening kill, going the way of Brazen. Been able to have some success on pistols before. Going back to Mirage. ATK do not need to aggress here. They do not need to give more kills for free to the side of Brazen. Good damage there by Fady.
Ah!
And the nade will connect. Swisher up on Catwalk, holding an opera angle with the rifle. Swings out for more. Will fade away now as the Molotov from MOTM comes through. Good coordination again from the American duo on ATK. Fady chimes in and gets himself a second as Darty is unable to get behind the doors between the gap. MOTM the last. ATK only losing one. Have a lead back. This is danger time now for Brazen. They're on the highway to the danger zone. Going right into the danger zone.
Yeah, maybe highway to hell or something, I don't know, but it's looking like ATK are starting to get back into their normal form. And I mean, we talked a lot about the players, and Bowden was kind of one of those big players I was talking about, but Fady's had a phenomenal game, putting themselves at 21 kills on top with Ian, or MOTM for people that don't know. I know his real name, so it's fine, I can say that. Oh, Rezu. Ooh! Whoa, 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 Fady! He's able to win that kill. Rezu, I think, thought he had it in the bag, but he's the one getting body bagged.
Still 4v4. There's opportunities for Brazen. You might even say they have a little bit of an advantage, although MOTM's positioning out towards long does kind of negate that. Swisher going to retreat back towards side. Bowden keeping an eye on things with the op towards middle. Molotov buying even more time here. And Swisher tucking in towards car. We're relying on Bowden to drop the bomb. That's a big pick onto Darty. Hits him to the side of Xbox. Dangerous. Starting to push up a little bit towards Catwalk. Swisher keeping an eye on his position. The bomb has been recovered here by Brazen. They'll start to take it back towards the A site. Bold move. They'll have to get by Swisher, who deals with the first threat. Now he has a flashbang as a Molotov comes through. Right-clicks that one and peeks behind it. Mesamita trying to cross into Gandalf. His staff is broken. And the bridge of Khazad Doom falls beneath. Swisher's the Balrog. Grape, the last alive. Nothing he can really do here in a 1v4 as time dwindles away from him. Back into the scope of Bowden he goes. Dodges under the off scope. Jumps up for a kill. Not going to hit that one. Hits it onto Swisher, though. That's a crispy flick. But can he get much more out of this one? I think Grape's goose might be cooked here pretty quickly.
Never had fried goose. Ooh. Whoa, hang on a moment. I mean, there's only 8 seconds left. I mean, all the CTs have to do is just play passive, but... Oh, they're still pressing forward. Look, I missed him.
They want the op.
They want the op. They want to make sure it gets extinguished, and there it is. Mistim's able to win that. I think they're going to be able to retrieve it. They don't.
Look how much money Bowden has.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say the guy's rolling in dough, man. The guy's got money.
Look at Fady. He goes for one too.
Oh, double ops now for ATK. All right. I see you guys. Looking a little spicy.
Oh yeah. Spicy like some good cooked Canada goose.
Ooh. Oh, all right.
That's a nice combo. Good utility from ATK. Good
Some
aggression from
duck.
Swisher. Good pick on the long push. Mesamita tries to take matters into his own hands, and while he is taken out, we'll have no more say. Swisher in towards pit. Bowden backing him up. Grape his victim. Rezu out towards blue box. Fady out towards the middle, keeping an eye on the double doors. Op shot will not connect, and Fady will try and back away. Swisher dealt with by Rezu as well. But look at MOTM's position just on the other side of blue. Will they expect the second player here? It looks like Rezu is clearing the angle. The crosser's a little too high, but MOTM's able to convert it. Bowden chimes in. It's all down to Darty now. Coming up towards Catwalk, and flames explode just above his head. Wall him off for a little bit longer. Bowden will post up. What can Darty do? ATK, 1 kill away from 14, 2 rounds away at that point from a 2-0 over Brazen. There's the finisher from Fady. Not fooled this time. Brazen running out of racetrack. Could use a timeout.
You got him. You got them, Brazen. You can use it.
Still have 4.
No penalty. Just do it. Nike.
Make your dreams come true.
Make them all come true. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Just do it. Mid control coming out from Brazen. The nade can do some damage, though not as much, bit of an acute nade. That's a better secondary, though. And the Molotov burning as well. Helps roast him, helps weaken him. Flash goes through, Swisher retreating Bond. Has a little bit of help from Window from Fady and MOTM up Catwalk. The fluidity of these ATK CT sides, though, has been something to hark on between both this map and the last. The way that they're both very, very just liquid in how they play around. It's other people in mid, sometimes it's long. Everyone's playing different positions. Aside from Mistum, I think he's been the beat yanker for pretty much the entire game. Other than that, everyone has swapped around. MOTM back on Catwalk, gets the opener this time. His pistols are going to charge up onto his angle. Gets himself a second and repeaks for a third. He's just overflowing with confidence, gushing out of him. As the blood gushes out of his opponents, gets himself a third, looking for a fourth, will grab another 4K. Swisher steals the ace. ATK looking to steal this series. A timeout called. Looks to be a last-ditch timeout from Brazen. Their last chance to stay alive. Will they find life, or will it be snuffed out?
Well. 4 rounds to go for overtime. Brazen's got Grape on the yacht. Already waiting things out. He's still got 5,100. He's going to have enough for the AK with full util, so they're do or die right now for Brazen to see what they can do, and ATK have been able to get themselves back into some colorful strides. And I mean, what was this, 11? What was like score before, Boggs? Math is hard.
It was 11-6, I want to say.
I think it was. I think you're right. Yeah, they were able to win the pistol, went able to second round. So yeah, it was 11-6 at one point, and then it just has not been able to find anything. And ATK got themselves back in their fine footing. And like I mentioned before, this is where they start to shine bright. They start to look a little bit better. This is a 62% win rate they have on their CT side, and a little bit, quite a bit more than their T side, right? But now, match and series point we go.
Match series point. High up here for Brazen. ATK with a double upset of yet again, but Fady is domed. He is destroyed by Grape. The op over top middle. Finish him off through the fire and the flames. They'll try and carry on to B, where Mistum waits ready and waiting. Good flash being support. No, never mind. It was a team flash, but it's only one kill. 3v4 retake to the B site, making a 3v3 as Swisher eliminates the lurk, and MOTM through the smoke spams down Messameduk. Dangerous and Darty. Can they do it? A dastardly duo of Ds. Will they be able to be the ones to put this one away and keep Brazen alive? ATK on the outskirts of the site. Plenty of utility. 3 Molotovs, 2 HEs, 3 flashes, and 3 smokes. In goes some utility. Dane tucking back in towards Car. Jumps up over that smoke. Makes noise. Maybe MOTM's heard him, but he's burning. He's roasting, but the smoke will save him. They don't clear Dane! They don't clear Dane! And he makes them pay. Bowden trying to back away. Gets a lot of damage, but we'll actually finish off Dane in the end. Doesn't matter though, does it? The round goes the way of Brazen. We're not done yet. They have managed to stay alive off of the back of the timeout. The B Blitz will be their saving grace.
Who would have thought of a round like that? That's what's going to keep Brazen alive.
Rush B.
But hey, we'll do it. Rush B. Hold W, rush B. Don't look back. Op's still going to be here for Bowden. Not going to be a double up, but look at this mid-aggression. Bowden's actually going to press on forward. Going to be able to see what he can find. It's going to be 2 players that could be near, but he's going to backpedal this one. So now Fady putting a bit more pressure. Decides to reposition himself. Brazen got a bit of a sniff. You can smell Fady, and now the double stack coming in. They're not going to expect this from this angle. He might be able to find this. He won't be able to. He does some damage. Resu down to 45, but it's not enough. And now you can see they're getting ready for potentially the mid hit. Bowden, the one going to be tested.
No kill there from Bowden, but the repeak will yield 1. Resu, the first victim of the round. He's had a good game for Brazen, the leader on their team, but not enough for the kills here. They're going to go up towards Cat, though. They're going to try and pressure towards A. MOTM and Swisher, one towards Along, one towards Sight, playing around the ramp as he's looking for the kill here. They're all crossing forward towards Elbow. Molotov into the ramp was a little shallow. Swisher doing chip damage, not yet getting a kill though. In comes Mistum as well. MOTM around 1 and 2. Down to Mistum, who's finished off the next. He's gonna spray and he's gonna finish it. Mesa Meduck his victim, and it's 16 to 12 now for ATK. They don't even need Bowden, who's still out towards B.